We're going to do another tutorial today real quick. Again, it's here at the Inch Silhouette. So let's open this up. All right. Scroll down here. We'll do a two-tone silhouette. Here it is. All right. So what I need you to do is get a photo into Photoshop, like I have here. All right. Then what we're going to do is just follow along. Sorry. There we go. Start with the photo you want and apply the effect. Next, duplicate your layer. So let's right away you can go right click here and say duplicate layer. All right. Or you can go layer, duplicate layer. All right. The next thing, Control F, what you want to do is ultimately, as you can see here, we're going to start here. We're going to desaturate. Here's this levels, okay? And bam, 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 we're going to get it down to this, and then ultimately this. A lot of these kind of things you can do similar, all right? Again, it's just getting used to working some tools in Photoshop. So first thing we're going to do here, it says, increase the overall contrast, and then using any method, cut out your subject, leaving a blank background. All right, so first thing is we're going to go image, adjust, levels. And we're just going to increase that contrast in the highlights just a little bit. Okay. Say okay. Then next thing I'm going to say is image, adjust. Down here is desaturate. Makes it black and white. All right. And then, like it said too, we need to cut it out. All right. So in order to get this figure out, I'm going to keep this, but not the background. One way to do that is you can draw right around your subject as best you can. And I'm okay. And if I turn this layer off and I delete, okay, you can see there. Select, deselect. I would suggest that you get in here with the eraser tool. You can clean this up a little bit just for demonstration's sake. So we kind of go fast here. Okay, so that's good enough for me here. All right, now next, again, image, adjust levels. All right, drag your sliders and then go image, adjust threshold right here. Okay, image, adjust threshold. Let's move this. All right, so we kind of get this. We can play with this how we want it. Okay, I'm going to say okay. The next was give it a little Gaussian blur just to smooth out some of these pixels. So you go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, obviously that's too much. Let's bring that down to maybe just to smooth those edges out just a smidge, right about there. I'm going to say okay. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, you are free to just sort of play around with this. One thing you might want to do is put an extra layer in. And right here underneath the gradient tool is the paint bucket tool. All right, so you can come back in here and you can pick a color, say, okay, I'm on this layer. And if I have the paint bucket tool and I just click, it covers that whole layer red, which is pretty slick. All right. Another thing you might want to do is create another layer behind there. And one thing that I've done in the past is you can, again, with this layer bucket, you can come here. Let's pick out another color here. I got this yellow. I'm going to say okay. right here in his shirt. Okay. Oh, whoops, I'm on that layer. Sorry. We gotta make sure that layer is active. Okay. So again, you can do stuff to this layer. One thing that you might like is what I kind of personally like to do is right here, the magic wand allows you to select a large area. So if I were to, do you see how it all, now I can delete it and you'll see this red or the color that's behind it. All right. So again, I'm on this layer and I'm deleting out some of the white because what I want to do is, and you watch this, I'm going to get rid of this layer, put a new layer in there. All right. Then here, what I can do is I can pick this color here and I can come with my brush. Why is it not brush tool? Yellow. I had some selected. All right. Here again, I can. Back to white because I want this face coming back in white. All right. So anyway, folks, you see how this works. You just sort of have fun with it and do with it as you need to here, okay? And then again, file. You could save it as this PSD, which will keep all of your layers, or you export it as a JPEG. All right, great.